Hey guys, welcome back to Hauntophobia. This will be part two or day two of this investigation of this farmhouse. Here's Marty again. We are going to do a walkthrough of the farmhouse with her. Hopefully, things go well. Let's get started.
Okay.
So, what goes on in this room?
So before we started to get ready and move some things around, there used to be a bookcase right here in the corner.
Okay.
And that light actually tucked in behind it.
Okay.
Now, all the outlets on this side of the living room are on that switch.
Okay.
So it is not even feasible for one to turn on without all the rest of my stand lights turning on. The one behind the bookcase would turn itself on and off, but none of the other lights would come on. Things on the shelf would be moved around, just out of place, dropped on the floor, and nobody's in this room generally from 11 o'clock at night until 6 in the morning when I get up and start doing my morning chores. So really, I don't know how to explain it, but like books, that was what was on the bookcase, would be on the floor.
Oh, really?
I had a big fire truck, and the batteries were pretty much dead. Like, it rarely made noise when you push the buttons, but it would go off randomly in the middle of the night. Like I said, that light would turn itself on. You'd be watching a movie, and all of a sudden, click, the light comes on. You're like, there's nobody standing anywhere near that switch.
I know you have a lot of stuff moving,
Mhm.
books and stuff, but do you actually hear anything like
Oh, you hear footsteps.
whispers? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
You'll hear footsteps, you'll hear talking, and you'll come out and think the kids are like fighting over something. You come out and there's nobody out here. My dad has said a few times when he's downstairs that, he comes upstairs to give the kids shit because they're making too much noise, but there's literally nobody awake upstairs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but he can hear noise. Now, this is my desk and work area, and again, things will be turfed out. A couple weeks ago, I noticed I had beads all over the floor, so somebody had actually pulled open the drawer, and the drawer was left open. And when the puppy came out in the morning, she found a drawer full of really cool things and
Yeah.
started dragging them around the house. Well, when everybody's sleeping, you can hear those beads getting kicked around the floor, but there's nobody out here.
Okay.
But you'll find beads in all kinds of weird places after everybody's gone to bed. Again, the sun porch, you get noises, you can hear voices. And at nighttime, as you can tell from outside, it's very quiet out here.
Yeah.
So
Can
really,
we just go out here?
yeah, you'll very often feel like there's somebody having a conversation like right outside this glass porch.
Okay.
But there's, like I said, it's quiet. You can hear the crickets.
Yeah.
So explain it. I can't.
Yeah.
And again, I've kind of stopped. Like, I notice everything that goes on, but at the same point, I'm so used to living with it now. But at the same point, I'm so used to living with it now. But at the same point, I'm so used to living with it now. But like, I mean, I've even heard this desk used to sit this way, and I've heard it get shoved a few times at night. Like, you can hear it creak on the floor. That's why we put it there, because I was worried something was gonna bang it into the glass and break the glass, so I put it across so it can't get shoved, because I'm always worried about glass. It's a lot of glass to break.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
But there's even been times that it sounds like somebody's walking across these panels.
Oh, wow.
Like, and I get it, it could be an animal, but at this time of night, it's definitely probably not an animal, because we don't really have a whole lot of animals that would be walking across glass without sliding off.
Okay. Okay, so what happens in here?
You come out in the morning and you'll have like cupboard doors left. Like, you can see my cupboard doors there's no way to leave them partially open, but you'll come out and they'll be like held half open. But you can tell by the spring they don't want to hang, and they make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
So you hear them in the middle of the night. I've come out and had all the cupboard doors open. And again.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. So back in the old days, they would have had a drawer to hide the silver. And that's what this would have been used for, to hide any valuable silvers. And I come out in the morning, and literally it's a dust catcher now, because we don't use it for silver, and it's open.
Oh, really? Wow.
And it'll be sitting open. And I mean, first thing in the morning, half asleep, haven't drank your coffee yet, kicking that thing gets really annoying. So now when you come out in the morning, I always tell everybody, check your head height. Make sure there's nothing open. I mean, I'm short, so I kind of breeze under everything, but like, my kids are taller, and I'll set the microwave time, and tomorrow it will be cleared.
Okay.
Just randomly, not every day, but some days. And generally the only time we lose time on the microwave is when we've had a power failure. But again, it's something that, you know, you all of a sudden look and you're like, oh, I have to reset the damn fucking microwave again. You know, like,
Okay.
oops.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just a little strange.
Nothing malicious though.
Well, I guess when you live with
Are
her
you
all
ever
the time,
touched or?
I felt it, yeah. I've felt it. I felt like somebody's whispering in my ear. I know my kids have felt some like slightly different things, just because, you know, they're here a little bit more than me. I was on the road for 2 years, so I was gone pretty much Monday to Saturday. So they've had some different experiences than I have. Generally though, I'm just so used to living with it, I don't even acknowledge it anymore.
And that was going to be my next question. Why do you think they're here?
I don't know. I've always seemed, and you can ask any of my friends, like, I always seem to live in the haunted places. I don't know if I'm drawn to them or they're drawn to me. I've never quite figured out the connection, but there's always been. Now, I know a lot of people don't believe in that. My dad's a firm believer that there's nothing after you die, but yet there's things he can't explain.
Yeah.
You know, so, like I said, I don't know if it's I'm drawn to the haunted places and I always end up there, or if I have something that they just follow me.
Okay. Okay.
I'm never quite sure. So there isn't an alarm system on this house. And before, when you'd open any door, you would end up with the garage door open, right? And it would tell you. So if my dad opened his patio door, it would tell you that patio door was open. So there's patio 1, 2, and 3. His is the 3rd. Tell me how that damn sensor tells you patio door 1's open when the bolt's in it.
Oh wow.
Right? Or there's a disturbance in the living room and nobody's making any noise. Like, she used to talk randomly throughout the night. I mean, it was great for when people were coming in and out. You always knew somebody would pop by, you know, because I don't have a knock policy, just walk in. But, like, she used to go off crazy. So she's actually been unplugged, because she was starting to malfunction to the point where she was telling you, like, windows were opening and it was the middle of winter.
Okay, so this is your room.
Yeah.
So tell us what goes on in this room.
Alright, well, first off, you have the knocking on the closet doors. There's nothing in my closets but clothes. This one is just extra storage. You hear knocking on there, you can hear footsteps, shadows, voices, things. My computer that's under my desk will randomly turn on.
When you're sleeping, does anything happen when you're sleeping?
Yeah, so I do tend to get in sleep paralysis and nightmares a lot. I will wake up randomly in the night and there will be something hovering over top of me.
Oh, really?
Or I will see a shadow. I sleep with my door closed, but there'll be a shadow standing right there.
Right here.
Yep, or it's at the window.
Okay. Okay. Has it done anything, like, has it touched you or
I
grabbed
have
you or?
felt something like try and drag me out of bed.
Oh, wow.
It throws things off of my desk. Sometimes I'll come in and my cork board will be on the ground.
I think what we're going to do now is we're going to get Patty to do a walkthrough of the place, at least upstairs. Then after that, we're going to go downstairs and see what she can tell us or see what she can see, and then we'll go from there, okay?
So you see this? So what happens here is that there's some kind of like, and it's not a doorway, I almost feel like I'm getting sucked into the floor. My understanding is there used to be a fountain here. Spirits don't like water, so the fountain was right here. And then when they removed the fountain, whatever energy that the water was keeping out came back. And I almost feel like I'm being crushed here. There's a man here that is, he was in the kitchen and he had followed me. We're going into the bedroom next?
Yeah.
Because every part of this house has a different energy in it. I would say probably average, there's maybe 10 to 15 spirits roaming around here at once. I almost feel like I have to whisper because they don't like it loud. And this house can be very, very loud for them, especially the old woman. She's got nothing to do with there. And I see the same man that we seen in the barn with the black hair. Like it's combed back, almost like he's Italian, European, something like that. And in here, it's almost breathtaking and not in a good way. I almost feel like I would be afraid to sleep in this room, to sleep in this room, to sleep in this room, because I feel like there's monsters. And it's all coming from this area right here. So whatever's going on here, like I'm being pushed back. I almost feel like somebody would try to steal my soul if I was in here for too long. So the woman only followed us to the doorway and then she stopped because whatever's in this room is a little creepier. You know what I feel like? I almost feel like they were doing some kind of magic or rituals in this space, and it might not have been the house, it could have been the property. And I feel like I can't breathe, like something's pushing me back from the closet and my ear is ringing. So when I get a ringing in my ears, it's like it's a high-pitched ringing. That's usually a negative energy or a negative spirit. And it's in my right ear. So that would be a female in the room, because my left ear is usually the male. The energy in here is definitely life-sucking. Like most definitely not the kind of energy. And it's coming from the closet, and I'm not opening the closet. But whatever was here, I feel like they were doing some kind of magic, maybe on the property, and it's the woman, because I have that loud ringing in my ears. And as soon as I come out here, then the woman greets me again, and she's following me, and she's wondering what in the actual heck are we doing in her spot. So if you focus on just like the sensations in your body, you can feel the energy shift through each room. And in here is a whole different energy. Like I feel like there's somebody sitting on the couch, a man with his legs crossed, and he's taller, and he left due to something connected to his heart. Now we've done some ceremonies and magic in here, even my pendulum. My pendulum is going a little crazy here. Usually when it goes back and forth, it's all about yes and no answers. So a lot of people talk about seeing a man with a top hat. I feel like this is a tall man with a hat, but I don't feel like it's the same. I always associate the man with the top hat as somebody who comes to help people. And I feel like I'm choking here, like there was a fire or something at some point. But the energy is not good in here. Like the same as the bedroom, but I feel like it's not pushing me. It's more like it's pulling me out into this area. Now this one here is a really loud room. I feel like maybe this was a room where they did social gatherings, because I feel like there should be a big table here, and there's lots of people that are eating and celebrating. And the thing is that they don't know they're gone. So that means they were in this house before the current owners got here. And my pendulum's going crazy, and that usually indicates that there's an energy point. So it's almost like it's trying to close the doorway, right? The doorway, right? The doorway, right? And I can see them, and they're celebrating. So just around Christmas time, the old man that used to live here left his heart, and I feel as though he wasn't really ill for a long time. He's short, maybe shorter than me, and he's harmless. I feel like in that bedroom, the energy might not be harmless, and I feel like whatever's there, it's almost like they were doing some kind of magic. And here it's a big party. Everybody wants to celebrate, right? There used to be a chandelier here, right there. And the table would run straight across here. And I would assume that that was full of plants. I don't think I want to go in there. I feel like I'm being watched, and not in a way where, you know, If you look at this thing, like it's going crazy. So there's a lot of energy in here, but it's not an energy that I would be fearful of. It's a happy kind of energy. And the guy on the couch there is kind of giving us the old, why are you here? Did you hear that? So every single room in this house, there lives a different spirit. And so the guy on the couch absolutely knows that these people are here, and he knows that we're here. And I feel as though he's the guide. So the homeowner, this is important. She's had 2 previous relationships. And there's been issues where the men, super nice men, suddenly become nasty, mean, overbearing, jealous, possessive. And I believe it's connected to the energy in that living room is somehow attached to her. And he doesn't want to share her with anyone. So what he does is he drives the men crazy. So I'm telling them to slow down because I feel like everybody's talking at once. The guy's name is actually Larry, or it's an L-A something, from behind me. He somehow has this obsession with the homeowner. Like he believes that maybe they should have been together or they were supposed to be together. I say, how did you leave? He says very abruptly. And he's not being specific, but I can see it's, maybe it's like a European name, Larry, maybe it's Luciano, it's something. That poor old man left around Christmas time. And I'm going to tell you, this was like, it had to be in the late 60s, early 70s, just because of the hairdo. The woman with the black hair has this hairdo where it comes to here and it's very like well kept. She lost a child, a little girl. I believe that she's quite attached to the girls here because of that. Then when we come out here, I always see the man in here, and he is connected to one of the kids. It was her grandfather. He sits in the kitchen, he watches out the window, and he's pretty harmless. You know, he wants to play chess or checkers, and I feel like he had this thing where it's art. I wonder, was there pictures left here from when they lived here? He must have been sick when he left, because I feel sick to my stomach, like I'm not feeling well. I feel like he's here to keep the other spirits at bay, for sure. There's also a dog that's here, and he must have belonged to the homeowners, because he looks almost like a golden lab or a cocker spaniel lab mix. And he's here with the old guy, and he says, don't call me old. So that's all the spirits we have here. There's a lot of spirits here. So I already talked about the man that's obsessed with Marty. Now, and I have a question, because obviously you sleep there, Hendrik sleeps here. Was it only since he started sleeping here that shit got a little crazy?
No, I was sleeping here long before he came around.
No, but when he started coming around and sleeping there.
No, that's when I'd see the figure standing in the door in the mornings when I wake up.
Did he have a hat on?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Almost
the same guy I saw.
Remember I asked you a couple months again, what's with the tall man?
That's exactly what I described when I did my walkthrough.
He's
tall
a
man
tall,
with a hat.
slender man with a big black hat. And you can almost see his features of... He almost looks like he's got the old freaking witch doctor mask on, because he's got a big nose silhouette.
For the man that's here, what I'd like you to do is make a noise, move something, bang on something, talk to us, make a noise.
I feel like there's somebody like right behind me.
Want to know why you're here. What are you doing here? Can you move something? Can you make a noise?
He's got a deep voice.
Can you say something? Can you tell us why you're here?
It's crazy. It keeps going like spinning back and forth, eh?
Marty's sitting with us right now. Do you like her? Are you protecting her? What's that?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
I know, everybody, all the animals are locked up being quiet.
I'm not going out
This
there.
was something in here.
What do they call that? An arbitrarium?
Something just moved in there.
It would,
Can you do that again?
Look at the way this thing is going.
Can you make that noise again? You did it once, you can do it again. I can hear footsteps. It's in here. Tell us why you're here. Say something. You don't have to be afraid. We're not here to hurt you.
I feel like every window somebody's watching you.
Watching me?
Yeah.
What do you
They're
mean?
watching you.
They're watching me?
Yeah. Like they're from in here, like I see
Are they okay
shadows.
with me?
This guy here doesn't like you, but they're watching you from in there.
I feel like there's like 3 people standing right in that set of windows.
Like you can see, you can feel their eyes.
Like I can just, yeah, like I keep seeing weird like little, it's not even a light moving, it's just like a shadow glimmer.
The hair on the back of my neck is like standing on edge.
Is it true that you don't like men in the house? Is it true that you don't like men in the house? Is it true that you don't like men in the house?
That's exactly what it is.
But
It's a deep man's voice, and he's like not happy
it's so strange because he never bothers my dad.
because he's your dad.
Never
Is
bothers.
it
Or does-
possible that this man, any men that come in here, is
He
it
feels
possible that he's
threatened by it.
jealous?
Yeah.
He's
absolutely.
jealous because he doesn't want anybody to be close to Marty.
I think that he left before his time. He left a wife behind, and she would be similar to Marty. And maybe he thinks Marty is his wife.
Maybe.
Some people don't know they're gone.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a deep voice, and he says, through accident, through accident.
Can you make another noise for us? I just heard a
Did
whistle.
you hear that?
I just heard a whistle. Did you hear that whistle?
Did you hear that?
What
I
did you
feel
hear?
like I can hear somebody walking.
I just heard a whistle.
No, somebody just whistled.
I heard
Did
the
you
whistle.
hear that?
Yeah, I heard the whistle as well.
But like I explained when we were outside before, generally if I whistle, I get a response, and it's not an echo back.
That's evil.
Did we just hear you whistle? My name's Brian. My name's Brian. This is Patty. You know Marty. And that's Ace behind the camera. Tell us your name.
I heard Leo.
I heard Theo. I heard Theo. Maybe it was Leo or Theo. Is your name Leo? No. Maybe. That sounded like maybe. Tell us your name.
Are you in love with Marty? That's weird. It's acting different tonight.
Tell us why you're here.
The woman.
Are you here because of Marty? Yeah. What do you want with Marty?
I get.
I don't know what that was.
Get out.
Did it say get out? Do you want us to leave?
Leave.
I'm getting, look at. I'm
Yeah.
getting goosebumps all over
The
me.
hair on the back of my neck is standing up right now, and I feel
Yeah,
dizzy.
I got goosebumps all over me. I'm gonna tell you something. You don't scare me. I'm not leaving. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna stay. Yeah, I'm gonna stay. What are you gonna do? Did that just say you burn?
There was a fire. I'm telling you, there's somebody behind me right now.
How many spirits are here with us right now? Tell me. That sounded like 11. 3. 3. How many are you picking up?
I picked up the old lady here, the man here, but in this room, it was like they were having a big feast. So there's different energies in every room.
I want to know why you're here. Her. Was that her? Do you mean this woman right here? Just give me something.
I thought it said just give up. Are you here to keep Marty safe? What's your name?
Jesus.
That's creepy.
It's that voice.
That's creepy.
Is that the voice you... Do you hear that? I don't mean like on this. I mean like just throughout the house. Okay,
There's
whatever. What
one
is it?
voice that really affects. When it comes through to the speaker, it just automatically gives me that.
Like I'm
I-
going to hell feeling.
No, it's that's what I keep hearing. Can you at least tell me your name since you're attached to me? Yes, Marty. That's me.
That was this. It just said your name. It just said your name. Normally when we shoot and use this, it never goes off when it's near the phone or the speaker. So whatever energy is here, it's like standing right here.
And I can feel it. Is that fan on? Did
No.
you shut? I
No.
can feel air coming at me. Was there a fireplace here?
It's weird.
But again, when we were upstairs in the barn, that thing didn't go crazy until I came
Yeah.
upstairs.
It's the whisper. I don't like
Can
the
I have
whisper.
your name? Why not? Because why?
We know your name.
I know your home.
Name.
Yes, I want your name. I know your home. I'm home. This is my home. No.
It's like it's trying to say a whole sentence.
Yeah. Yep, that's what I'm picking up. Like,
Do
it's
you
trying to
understand?
talk.
Do you understand this is not your home?
That whisper creeps
What?
me.
Let me
Let
what?
me something.
Let me what?
Let me out.
I heard let me out as well. What?
Let me out.
Do you want out of this house? That was weird.
Did you
A very soft
That
whisper.
was creepy as hell. Whatever that small whisper is, it's the main whisper that's trying to get something across. Like we get all these big ones, and then there's a little one in the background. It sounds like that's the one that's trying to get whatever she or he's trying to say across to us.
Yeah.
There was a shadow. It just went right across that wall right there. And it wasn't you because you weren't moving.
So can I have your name?
And every
was-
time
that
she
was
asks
no.
for the name, it's the same sound.
No, yet. No, you don't get to tell me no. I live here.
Did you die on this property?
No.
Did something bring you here?
Yes.
That was yes. What brought you here?
Did he say the airplane?
There was an airplane crash not too far from here. Were you on that plane? Were you on that plane? Is there anybody here that was from that plane?
Violet?
Do you understand that Marty doesn't want you here? She doesn't want you here. You need to leave. What do you think?
I think we're being watched. I think we should go into the other room.
So I'm going to turn on this device right now. And what we'd like you to do is we'd like you to speak into it. We're going to ask you some questions. And if you can speak into this, that would be great. Again, my name's Brian. This is Patty. That's Ace. And you know Marty. So what we want you to do is tell us your name. So please tell us your name. Tell us why you're here. Are you here to protect Marty? Do you like Marty? Are you trapped here? Any spirits that are here, are you from the airplane crash?
I see. You have a tattoo of an anchor on your arm. Were you in the Navy? Are you connected to Marty? It's the man that's smoking the cigar, and he's got an anchor tattoo. So I'm assuming I've seen that before. From somebody that was old.
Did you charge the light? Yeah. Turn it off for a minute. Just hit the two. Yeah. Yeah, I charged the light.
There you go, because we tapped into him. My heart just started pounding like
Is it
somebody
going?
ran at me.
Do you not like us here? You can speak into this and tell us. Do you want us to leave?
This is a different energy than the anchor guy.
Something just whispered into my ear right now, and it said go. Okay, let me see if we can hear anything. Well, that's interesting, guys. It sounds like we got a little bit of breathing there, and it sounds like we even got a little bit of a voice. That was cool. Before I turn this on, I want you to speak into the speaker here and let us know what you're thinking. Tell us what you want us to do. We'd like you to move that bottle. Can you move this bottle for us? Use all the energy you can and move this bottle. Then we know you're here. If you want us to leave, move this bottle.
The person too is evil.
If you don't want me here, move this bottle. I want to know how strong you are.
Four.
What is 4? What are you trying to tell us? Can you move this bottle for us? Then do it. I don't believe you can. Just a little bit. Touch it a little bit. You gonna sit on this one? What's wrong?
Sulfur.
Oh my God, don't even say that.
Sorry, but I literally walked in and that as soon
I
as
have this really weird taste in my mouth, like really bad taste.
I just smelled.
Is this a chair?
No, just sit on the front of the bed.
Okay.
Literally, as
I'm
soon
gonna
as I
walk
got
around for a
to
little
here, I smelled sulfur.
Could it be coming through the vents?
The furnace isn't on.
No. What I want you to do, we're in this room. We know you are in this room. We want you to say something. We want you to talk to us. We want you to say something. Tell us why you're here. Do you understand that you scare the girl that sleeps in this room? She doesn't want you here.
It's like pulling me right towards the closet, eh? There's something bad in that closet.
Make a noise. Say something. Move something. Throw something. The girl that sleeps in this room told us that you move things on her desk. Move something.
Somebody's touching my back as I'm sitting there. I'm like, there's no safe place.
Who's ever in this room, my name is Brian. This is Patty. You know Marty. This is Ace. We want you to tell us your name. Speak into this, and we can hear. We can hear everything you say.
Wow.
Tell us your name.
It's like instant.
Who's ever in this room, tell us your name. Saying me is not telling me your name. Tell me your name. I'm not leaving you alone. I want you to tell me who you are.
I thought it said Duke. See?
Is your name Duke? Are you a male or female? Male or female? What part of the room are you standing in right now? The bed? Sound like it just said bed. Are you sitting on the bed?
That's not crazy.
I'm getting
it's going.
goosebumps all over. See, look.
Why is it going so crazy?
Are you sitting on the bed? Yes or no? Please. Please what? We still haven't gotten your name. What is your name? My name is Brian. What is yours? That just said Brian.
That's what I heard.
That just said Brian. Who's in this room? How many spirits? It keeps on saying me, but what does me mean?
It's the woman. It's the
What
witch.
does me mean?
It's the witch. Are
We
you
need
being
to know
touched?
your name.
Like something's touching.
When we were setting up the cameras and the camera was going and it was recording, even when the lights were on, we could see the orbs. Like the orbs were just flying across the security camera, and there had to be at least 5, 6, 7 I saw somewhere
Big
in that
orbs.
area,
Big orbs.
and they were big orbs. You can speak into this device and we'll pick up your voice. We want you to say something. My name's Brian. This is Patty. You know Marty. This is Ace. Tell us your name.
They're here.
Tell us what you want.
It's Nelly.
What is that?
It's Nelly.
It's who?
Nelly.
Oh, okay.
Who's Nelly?
The chinchilla.
I just heard a voice and it just picked it up. I just heard a voice. Are you trapped here?
I know. I feel
Is something keeping you here? Do you like being here? Are you looking to harm this family? Are you protecting the girl that sleeps in this room?
I feel like we're shaking when we're sitting here.
You do too, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so let's turn this off. Let's see if we get it. We hear anything.
Like there's something shaking here. You know when you're in the city and the floor shakes because of all the traffic? Did you just do
Okay,
that?
just hold on.
Did you touch me?
No, she
I can move my hands.
So your grandfather, did he have stomach ulcers? Like I feel like when I'm coughing there's blood coming up. Like I have something wrong with the lining of my stomach.
So my mom's
Let's bring it.
father complained his new wife was trying to poison him. He was a little crazy, but we kind of think she did poison him until he died. And then my dad's dad passed away
2 years ago.
years ago, and he stopped eating, and by the time they got him into the doctor, they found out he was full of stomach cancer.
Oh,
Okay, so
because
let's
it's
turn
in
this
the
on again.
stomach.
So, if you guys want to ask anything, go ahead.
What's his name?
Just wait a minute. There you go.
William.
Okay, go ahead.
William.
Speak to him.
Hello, William.
If there's a William here, I think, maybe. Is there a
Oh.
William here? Is it possible?
Yeah.
And Dave would be Cece's grandfather from her dad's side.
So, because Marty has people in spirit, you have people in spirit, Ace has people in spirit. There's people in the house that aren't supposed to be here. Then there's the people that just come to check up. But there's a woman connected to the closet. Do you feel anything when you're standing there?
No.
So we want to know who is
Put your hand
here.
on it.
What is the connection to the closet?
Can you knock on this closet? Can you bang on it? Knock like this. Knock on this door. Just like this.
Swear
2 knocks.
no.
What do you want here?
Do it again. 2 knocks. Knock back.
What's your name? Why are you here?
Will you tell me your name?
What do you want?
Tell us how many people are standing in the room right now. Do you want us out of this room? It's okay, you can speak into this. It's not going to hurt you. We are here not to hurt you, but we want to talk to you. We want to learn about you. So tell us why you're here.
It's safer over here.
What do you
For
mean?
sure. I feel like where Marty's sitting and where you're standing, the energy is way heavier. The closer I get up here, the safer I feel.
Okay, so, and why do you think that would be? Because don't you think it would be just if one part of the bed is bad, but one part of the bed isn't, I just don't understand how that's possible.
Because the closet could be like a doorway. So, a doorway to the spirit. When you walk in here, it's like you're getting sucked into the closet. You know what I mean?
It's interesting because the fact that when we were watching the security cameras, when we were seeing the orbs were basically right here.
Really, eh?
So I'm wondering, because they weren't over here, they were right here. So I'm
there's-
wondering if maybe this closet has something to do with something going on, or this, or
the
I just don't
window.
understand why they'd be just right here. You think they would be all over the room,
Yeah.
but they're just standing. They're just coming here.
But I
So
think
is it possible about this door here?
Don't open the door. That's what I just heard. Don't open the damn door.
Then we should
Brian.
open the door.
Ah! My heart's pounding. My heart is pounding.
Honestly, there's so much going on in this room, and there's so many different voices. Well, it sounds like it's the same woman, And the same person saying something, she definitely does not like what we're doing, for sure. It's a woman you feel in here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I think what we're going to do is I'm going to save this. And I think, because we got quite a bit here, we're getting different noises. I think we will definitely have to analyze that a little bit more. And we might pick up some other stuff behind. I will listen to it when I get home. I think what we're going to do, guys, I think we're going to end it because it's getting late. And you probably want to go to bed because you got to wake up early. And honestly, guys, this place is absolutely nuts. Patty picks up a lot of different, dead people or spirits, and not necessarily nice spirits. And this has been a fantastic couple of days of investigating here, and we really appreciate you letting us come here to investigate. Oh,
Are we allowed to do this during COVID?
If you like this video, make a comment, press that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe.
Now y'all just make it through the whole entire night in the creepy farmhouse.
Yeah, but this has been awesome, guys. Thank you for spending some time with us. I want to say goodbye. Patty can say goodbye on her own.
Goodbye.
I don't want to say bye for you.
Onagia. That means
And,
goodbye for now.
Okay. And that's it, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Ciao.